Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream. And here we are then for the new dailies on GT7, where, as you can see, we're at Spa this week for a bit of daily race C. So I thought we'd do a bit of Spa today, and then we'll, as ever, we'll take the rest of the week on from there and see what we get up to. So yeah, Spa today on daily race C. We'll come straight in this week and we'll get ready. And we'll get off and away. We've got 8 minutes to get ready. So the race, what we've got, hard and soft tyres. So, yeah, so qualify on the softs. So, change the hards in the lobby. Mental note of that now as we get ready. For what is quite literally my first look at the dailies. I've not had a chance at all today to look at these, so we are very, very green at the start of this week. It's going to be, I think, muscle memory, I think, and track knowledge to start with to get us round, and then just go from there, I think, as we learn the race. Yeah, very new, these ones. We've got one in the stream as well. Lurking mode is activated. There is one. Big thanks for tuning in. As always, appreciate it. Turn that off. Right, first lap officially. 220. We can build on it. 5 minutes to go. Hello Gino, welcome into the stream, and big massive thanks Gino for the 5 gifted. Absolute hero, Gino. Massively appreciated. Really is. Skell, Ruben, Oscar, Matthias, and Wrench becoming channel members. It's getting warm in here. I'm going to have to stop in a minute and yeah. Excuse me, getting a bit, oh, it's getting warm in here already. Better get the aircon turned on. Hello Speedy, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. 19 degrees outside today. Don't say that the GTR's meta. I don't know really. This GTR in front of me is, I think, top 10 in the world, but it's not number one at the minute. Hello, going good. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in, and happy Monday as well. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Get a bit quicker now. So RCF, GTR, and the I've seen the Beamer as well on the leaderboards, but I always use GTR anyway on this track, or mostly the Nismo. Not bad to get us started to 18.3. Quicker as we go on. Right, stop now, go to hard tyres. Right, see how we get on today in the Spa Francorchamps. Here we go, where are we? First race, P7, not bad. Oh, see how we get on with this week's dailies. So yeah, Friday, I don't think, no, we weren't here on Friday, a bit busy on Friday, so I thought we'd come in today and try out these new dailies. But if you are in Discord, there is now, well, a provisional date for the Grand Prix that we're doing. I think it is going to be that. It's looking like it at the minute. But hopefully there should be a form coming out very soon if you want to take part in the RL250 Grand Prix. coming up soon. The plan is to have the form done at some point this week, and then it can start going out to people that want to take part in it. Need to go on to, I think it's Documents, Google Documents or something to make it. Get a few bits for it. You get the bits that I want to go in it, and it should be alright. Can't be too difficult. Hello Scale, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. In time for our first race of the week. Our first race, I think, since Wednesday last week, so see how we do. Not bad so far, good start to the race then. And not bad first lap. Go with P6 now. Right, my brake balance is on the rear, so front, keep an eye on them. Bit of a grouping in front. But just stay with these, I think. Just stay behind them, I think. First race and all, just get into it. Bed ourselves in, I think. Bit like in running. Don't go out too quick, because it will definitely catch up to you later on. I know all about that. Leaders, well, they're still in there, 6 seconds. They can still be caught. We're just going to be, yeah, 5th place at the minute. 5 seconds, give or take, in front of the Porsche. You see when these are going to pit in front. I think 6 or 7. If it's hards and then softs, we'll see what happens. Where's leader? They going in. They are. Is the leader going in? They are. Bit of a telltale there. Soft tyres is probably why they scampered off at the beginning. Say these 3 might be on a hard tyre, just staying with them. a line to take there, going on the on that side. Six on hards. Yeah, gear's going good. I thought it was going to be something around those lines. Right, next lap then will come in for the soft tyre. Although the battle for the lead is hotting up a bit, it's hotting up a bit in front. Two are going in, one's staying out. I'm going to stay out. One there on the softs as well. Right, pit lane. Soft tyres. There we go. Welcome back, Gino. We'll go 6 hards, 4 softs then. I've done alright there. Brake balance on the rear, the fronts have gone a bit more than the rears, but overall the tyre wear's not been that bad really. It's worked out well-ish, so well, yeah, pretty good so far. How are the softs going to do? We'll see when we get them on. to get the McLaren though. Or maybe not. Nah, McLaren's got it in Eau Rouge. But I think they're on hard tyres though, so we'll see how we get on. Over to, I was going to get a run on them then, but all those yellow flags came out, didn't they? I couldn't do that. I was going to get a penalty for infringing the yellow flags. Let's get a clean pass on them, I think. That's what we can do. There's the Beamer behind us now. Right, go. Yeah, should be clear. Should be clear. Hello Sebastian, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. New to the channel. Welcome in to the channel then, thanks for tuning in. Trying to escape the McLaren. Although they might be able to stay with us, I have to see. Should be alright. Well, yeah, it depends to catch back up though. That is the thing. Liked and subbed. Yeah, thanks, Sebastian. Appreciate it. Or is it Seba or Sebastian, or is it both? P1's might not get P1, but we'll consolidate, I think, on this one. Right, I think not too bad. So Sebastian or Seba We'll go Seba, I think, because I see people saying Seba, so we'll go with that. See a fellow streamer as well of GT7. I'll have to have a look at some point. Go and go have a look. BMW, but they're on the stops as well, so it might be a battle. We'll see. There might be now for the wider poo on. Hello Alan, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. One lap to go. I'd just stay here really. Be a bit boring, I think, and just take the P3 first race and all that. It's not bad for a first one. Besides, I think they're gonna escape anyway. Get P3. McLaren's, yeah, 1.3. They're kind of covered, aren't they? Don't need to rush it, I don't think. They've got a penalty, so... There we go. We'll do that. You need to go. Yeah, no worries, Seb. A big thanks for tuning in and subbing as well. Appreciate it. And I'll have to keep an eye out at some point if you're streaming or anything. It's not bad, really. We'll take it for the first one. We'll have a look. So yeah, cheers for the GGs as well. Appreciate it. Nearly getting up towards A rank as well. It's pretty good. A rank. Well, thanks for the race, everybody. But the time, oh yeah, the time is quick. On this, it's 3 minutes. Right, we better get on then. Well, as long as we're in the race, it doesn't really matter, does it? Hello, Bandy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Tyres going off at the end. Yeah, mine weren't bad, but the softs were going off a bit towards the end. What's the meta? Well, Lexus is top 2, 3 out of 4. Quite a few. But the Nismo, for now, is number 5 in the world. Don't think we've got time, have we? We'll just sit here then. I haven't got time to set a lap. We'll sit here for 2 minutes. Yes, the tyre wear's not too bad. I suppose it can depend on brake balance as well. Where that is and how much it wears either the front, rears or both. We'll have a look over Eau Rouge and the top of Radion into the Ardennes Forest. I think they should get the old Spa in GT7. The old 6, what was it? Was it 12 miles, the old Spa? Off the top of my head, it was very long, very, very dangerous as well, that old Spa track. It was very... it was quite out there, the old Spa track in the 60s and whatnot. This track is much safer. I think we know that much. Although this track's had its fair share over the years. There's been a few bumps here and there at Spa over the years. One or two altercations as well. A very famous altercation. I think in '98, a bit of a pit lane altercation going on that I've mentioned before on the channel. So it just needs to be, yeah, just quite quick then, getting out and back in then, if we do want to qualify, that is. But again, it just depends how we get on, really. It just, yeah, it depends how we go. Got a 2:18.3, so yeah, just keep going, I think, until that time starts to get, it starts being slow. And yeah, just go back in and, well, say that, it's P14, right. Okay, we may need to set a qualifier then. We might do. We'll see. Spa in Group 3s. Yes, Alan, good track in Group 3s. Group 2s, pretty good as well. Right, where we starting? Hard tyres, that's what I wanted to see. So 2:16. I think I've done a low 2:16 before at Spa. Quite a few months ago, like a year ago, I think I did that 2:16. Don't know, we don't really spend that much time, just because of general time constraints. We don't really qualify much anymore. So what you see on the stream is basically, this is it. This is our first look at the daily, full stop. So it's all live. The what happens. It's all just general experience, muscle memory, track memory. That's basically it, really. It's not much to it. We find our way, I think, as we go round. Be the case in this one, P14. Yeah, cheers, going good. Yeah, good luck, appreciate it. See how we get on at the bus stop. At least we're not on the bus stop to begin. Yeah, thanks, Alan, as well. Appreciate it. The GLHF. Where's the output? There we go. Just let him through. I was going to turn in then, but they were in the gap that I needed to get the turn in. Right, it's going to be a repeat of the last lap, I wonder. Got no slip, but those guys have a little bit. We've done it again with the nice move. Yeah, cheers, going good. I think this Alpha won't be too bad if we can do the move on them as well, but just need the run on the inside and for the Alpha to go offline a bit. Well, it won't be on this one unless... No, it's not. Not on that. Won't be there because of the yellows. Someone there that just might back us up. It's very rush, but the Alpha's gone for it. But they're just there. But we could have, well, emergency stop, maybe, but I don't think it would have made a difference really. I think we was going to hit him, I think, regardless of what was going to happen. I think really we've not lost. We're still in the race really from where we were. But they are as well. Right, on we go. Keep bashing me mic out of the way. can't really. I'm stuck behind the beam. Oh, maybe not. But not our fault with that last one, but you think the SR is going to go down? Well, knowing this game, it probably will. I think we'll lose a bit. It just depends how much we lose, I think. We'll go around against the lap 6, but yeah, I think the SR might take a bit of a hit from that, but you just get it back in the next one. Or 2 or 3. Right, I'll go in pit lane at this lap, get the tyres changed. Soft tyres, no fuel. Yeah, we'll check the SR after the race and see how much the Gran Turismo stewards have decided to take off us for what happened in this opening stint of this one on the harder tyre. Let's see if we get any more on the softs now. Last 3 laps or so. Pit lane was alright, yeah. No penalties. nothing else to do other than just finish it off, really, from where we are. The straight's just not quite long enough to get to the brake. It used to be, but it's not anymore. Right, 2 laps. No, 3 laps to go. Is that the Alpha from before? Is in front? I think it is. We've got another one to race against for 2 laps. You can take those curves quite a bit on bus stop. You can in quali anyway. 2 more laps to go. Hey up, Kev, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. And the Alpha's going to have the corner again. Rouge as well. Back around the outside. Just going to close up now. Right, so sorry about that. Right, where were we? P13 in that one. So step back from YouTube or GT7 for a few months. Keep a good look on the channel. Yes, cheers, Kev. Do appreciate it. Appreciate the support on the channel, as always. And yes, be safe as well. And yeah, I think no rush. Obviously, no rush with it. It's you know, you come back when you come back. It is one of those. You feel like you need a break from it. It's completely understandable. So cheers, Kev, again for the $4.99. Massively appreciate it as always. But yeah, it's one of those. I suppose really enjoy your break away from GT7, and like I say, we'll see you when we see you. Better get a move on. I haven't got time. Right, well, okay. I haven't got time to qualify. Seems to be, want to qualify, we have to come out and then skip a race to qualify. Okay, fair enough. Gran Turismo. But at least the time's quite short, 2 minutes, so there is that. There is that. There's definitely that. Sit them. Don't need to load a ghost up. We're not qualifying because we've got no time. There you go. One of them. One of them. But yes, do take care, Kev. And again, big massive thanks for all your support on the channel. It's, like I say, it is really appreciated. And yes, like I say, we shall see it when we see you back on. And like I said as well, enjoy your break away from GT7. Yeah, cheers, Alan, as well for the GGs. Appreciate it as well, as always. I'll have a look at the next race. When it comes in. Right. Hello, Petrol. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Enjoying the daily races this week. I think Daily B is interesting from what we've seen. We'll have a look at that, I think, as and when. Daily Race B. We have got Nations on Wednesday, the online qualifiers. We'll do those, probably, and then I think, again, we'll just go from there with whatever we do for the rest of the week. But this race is quite good so far, with 2 races in. We've got no time to qualify, but that's a very small thing. I think it's a small issue. It doesn't stop us from racing, so we'll carry on. P11. The Death Chicane, yeah, it's back. At its best. I'm gonna say hard tyres, because it always is 9 times out of 10. It's Group 4 on hard tyres. I've seen it's Group 4, and I'm gonna say hard tyres because it always is. It just adds to the occasion, hard tyres on the Chicane of Death. It's adds to the occasion of threading the needle. I'd say on that one, don't hit the wall. Like Spa, it's a bit more open, a bit more flexible. There's 1 or 2 corners that can catch you out. But not been caught out so far. 2 races in. Been all right really so far, hasn't it? It's been all right so far. It nearly wasn't then, but we got away with it. Yep, cheers, going good. And Alan as well, appreciate the good looks. PD obsessed with the hard tyres. Yeah, there must be a reason they're doing it. One reason I thought of is probably not right, but BOP. So it goes with the BOP of the cars to kind of level out the playing field, as it were. So all the cars in the race are pretty much exactly as close as they can be with the BOP and using tyres as well. Although, yeah, there could be soft tyres though, but I don't know. There's an answer out there somewhere. that you could find if you were prepared to dig for it on Google and whatnot. Some hours looking for the answer. Oh, don't hit the Nismo. Both having a moment there. Just keep it on the track, I think, at the minute. It can't be too wrong, too far wrong. One of the front runners on soft tyres. About 2 more laps and we'll push your box for the soft tyre. It needs to be, well, I think they're on hards anyway. 4 rather. At least 3 of them will be on hard tyres. Hello Johnny, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. How are things on our side of the pond? Not too bad, thanks Johnny, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. The spring heat wave very much in motion now. So yeah, I hope the your side of the pond's pretty good as well. But you've got 24 degrees. I've got 17 on mine at the minute on my monitor. Yesterday it was 20 outside. It's going to be like this for a while. Going, yeah, lap 6. Trouble is, you battle cars, you lose, well, I lose track of time. And then we do things like miss the pit lane. So, keep an eye on it. This is lap 6, so we will go in. It's a case of who's going to get there first. I'm going to go in after you. We'll all get there roughly at the same time onto the soft tyre. It's the spring monsoon. So you got 4 inches over the weekend, and you got another 5 or 6 that are coming in over the course of the week. Well, yeah, it'll dry up and then get really hot again. Normally what happens with those kind of things. But it's, what is it, 19 in London. It was the London Marathon yesterday. I had a few friends running that. Right, soft tyres, here we go. I don't know what strap the Nismo there's doing though. I don't know if they're actually in this or not. Just such a difference on the soft tyre. Nismo's just taking those two there. Just braking. Just not quite long enough the Camel straight to stay fit, like I say it was before. Those Barnard things slow you down on the corners. Well, 2 laps to go, 2 and a bit. And this guy's on hard, so try and get past him as soon as we can. Now we've got a lap and a bit to catch back up to the race from before, but I don't think Lexus is going to let it go somehow. But to be, yeah, a bit aggressive. The jostling for track position. Looks as though it's settled a bit now, though. I think it's all settled down now. Can't see it changing that much. The Nismo's got past the Lexus. I think they were definitely on hards because they've dropped back below P9 now, and they were at the front, if I remember rightly. Getting warm in here now. See what it says on the unit in a minute. It's getting toasty. It's about right, but it's yeah. What is it? Oh, in a minute. What are we doing? 22. Oh, well, not bad. 22 on that. 22:17 on the monitor in front of me. It's toasty. It's quite a good P6 in that one. So yeah, some point this week, hopefully we'll get the registration form for the RL250 Grand Prix all done. So we'll get it out to spread it around, and if anybody wants to take part in the Grand Prix, you can do. Wasn't bad. Get on. We're not going to set a time anyway, but because it's what is it? Yeah. Well, we could do. Depends how long it takes to get. We'll have to go straight in because of the time. Get on the right tyres first. Right, that's it. I think we just spent the. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. We can do it. It just needs to be on the right tyres. We'll wait until the next one. Yeah, cheers, Anna, for the GGs. Appreciate it, as always. So, yes, the plan is the Grand Prix. Going to have, I don't know, 3 to 4 tracks. So, it'll all be voted for. Community vote on what the track's going to be. F1 style type thing. Should be quite good. It's not bad at the minute. Trying to get it so that again it works in that it's as close to F1 itself as possible within the confines of Gran Turismo versus the it's also a race that everybody can do, as in all abilities can do it. It will be suitable for all. So just iron those bits out. But yeah, put the form out soon as. And if you want to take part in the Grand Prix, you can fill the form in, and we'll go from there. Back in a bit. Yeah, no, it's going good. Alan, off to eat. Take care. Yeah, you as well, Alan. Big thanks for tuning in. As always, appreciate it. And enjoy your food. And your evening as well. Shall no doubt see you again very soon. Minutes to go. Are we on? Yes, we're on the hard tyres, aren't we? Oh, one of them. One of those. How many races have we done? 3. We've done 3. We've got at least 3 more in the tank, I think, for today. So 30 more laps of Spa-Francorchamps. Can do that. We've done 3 races already, 30 laps. So this race, 4, we're going to be touching Belgian Grand Prix distance. 40, 44, 45 laps. See how we go. I think today we can get away with it a little bit with regards to qualifying, and that the time isn't as quick as it can be. But again, it's Monday, so we can get away with it. But let's say Friday, we won't. It's going to have to be a qualifying job, I think, on Friday or whatever it is later in the week. But yeah, Monday we can get away with it, but with the 218.3 there. Think it'll be, what was it, Wednesday earliest for daily base B. We'll have to set time on there. We'll see on daily B. I don't know, daily B, Dragon Trail seems to have one of those. Don't know about anyone else, but it's kind of like you get the Dragon Trail Seaside, lovely track, nice track to drive, but then you crash into the chicane of death, and it's a bit like, oh, well, right, and that's that then. There you go. That's that. Takes 1 or 2 to get the buzz for the race back again. And then you crash into the chicane of death again. And then it's like, oh, okay, fair enough then. The cycle continues. And I suppose it can be the same any track you go to, really, on GT7. Just the chicane of death kind of it kind of hits a bit harder than other tracks that you may crash on. Check me. Yeah, we're done. Right, P6. Racing hard tyres on the Nismo, and a Mazda to chase. Yeah, okay, it's kind of sort of, I was going to say, I was kind of prepared then to take half the blame for that, for trying to go around the outside, just spacing issues, but it's kind of worked out. Just sit and wait and see how it works out on these next few corners. It seems to be alright, we're still both running 5 and 6. That's why I ducked out at the corner before to let him back through. go this way again because of the way they come up the radiator in front of us. Right, it's not bad, lap 3. Things seem to have ironed out a bit now, so it's pretty good. But less busy now. No worries, one, it's one of them. It is one of those. It's not bad really, considering that we're stuck behind this Mazda. It's 2.7 to P7. There is room. There's space. We're not losing time, or we're not losing masses and masses of time. It's manageable for now. We'll lose time there because we miss gear shifting, but working out at the minute. Hello Ali, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, appreciate it, hope all is well. It's, yeah, good, thanks Ali, on this end, all well. through their front window. We're going through Bonchimonics. Can't look anywhere else. We'll go around again. 2 to go to the stop. P6 still. Drop below 2 seconds. We could, I don't know, see. It has done now 1.8. But yeah, my namesake's in the lead. Setting the pace. Looks like they're holding it as well on the radar. The Mazda in front of us holding it as well. See if they pit on this lap. They can free us up, because we are getting caught by the next train behind. Right, go in. Good in lap, get ahead of them. That's the plan anyway. Two fillets of pollock, sliced onion. It does sound very nice. I've not read all of it, but it does sound very good from what I have read. It sounds a lot better than what I had for my tea yesterday. A lot more sophisticated than what I had for my tea yesterday. So shredded chicken and chips from the Chinese. Bit of curry with it as well. Right, into the pit lane. Don't hit the wall on the way in. tyres. What did I have? Well, well. So Sundays, we're quite lazy on Sundays, but we don't normally bother with anything massive on Sundays. So yeah, Japanese katsu curry super noodles. Basically, boil the kettle and yeah, pour the water in the pan. Leave them with some tinned guts. Even the peas are out of a tin. We're a bit lazy on Sundays, like I say. So tinned garden peas, Japanese katsu curry noodles, super noodles out of packet, and a nice lovely helping of bread and butter to go alongside. Very very trucking, what we used to eat in the truck kind of thing. But we're still stuck behind that Mazda again. But yeah, I think some days it's the simple food that does the job. I think it's the simple stuff that goes down rather nicely. That's it, Alan. Yeah, it's a good Sunday. That's it, it's a good Sunday. Like I say, sometimes it's the simple stuff's better. I think it's always the good stuff, really. Right, lap 8 out of 10. But it's just, yeah, it's just one of those again of just, like I say, been in the truck and whatnot on the road. And yeah, we used to live out of tins and packets pretty much on there. It's not worth risking that. Japanese katsu curry taste. It's a masterclass. Yes, it probably is. I don't know about whether mine were or not. They were basically a packet. So noodles in a packet, and then you get a sachet in the packet, and then you put the you empty the sachet into the noodles, boiled in water. That's it. I imagine it like proper Japanese katsu curry noodles and Japanese katsu curry itself, when done properly, as in it's not out of packet, is actually really good. I would say it's definitely a lot better like that, like restaurant type thing. But I'm not really, I don't know, I'm not really, I don't really do restaurants, I don't really do posh, it's just whatever to get by, basically. That, again, it goes back to trucking days, pretty much. That's what we do around here. So, yes, you're doing it yourself, going to the groceries and actually getting all of the ingredients to make it properly, whereas I'm not. That's the big difference is that I'm definitely not doing it as it should be. The town's gonna... We could have to run that over top of rally on. We're going backwards here. What's going on? So they're gonna... I reckon it's with the... We spent too many laps behind the Mazda. And there they are in front. So chicken Japanese curry tomorrow. Again, sounds pretty good. And again, I would probably, yeah, it'd be probably chicken Japanese curry noodles out of packet. Probably, I think. Go back to trucking. It's one of them. It's definitely one of them. Oh, the Master's holding us up here. There's not really much we can do, and the car behind's going to come in as well. They're inviting themselves by proxy into this little battle, and it is the Mazda. We're all quicker than the Mazda, that's the thing about it. All 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. Just don't trip over each other like that. Don't do that. Got to do any place giving back in the last lap or so. Let's have a look, final lap. One's got in front, the McLaren. Oh, let's go. Stop. What's going on? I can't tell you. I really can't. I think I don't know, he did 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, or however the saying goes. I think it's Mazda defending, but it's... I think really everyone around them's quicker, but we can't get past them, and it's causing stuff like that. And again, in front of us here, it's get around this one. Cars are the bottleneck him. It's happened again up there, look. The Gianna flags one's gone out. Is that the Mazda? What's that, P10 then? We'll do P10. Almost chucked it off. Wasn't our fault. Yeah, I think the Mazda was just... I think they were defending it too much, really. I think we stayed behind them in the first stint. Kind of benefit of the doubt kind of thing. Because we got caught quite easily in the second stint. But the race is done. So yeah, back to trucking. It's one of them. It's one of those quite possibly go back to what would it be? What would it be? 14, 15, and I don't know. Do one or two things differently that could perhaps lead to that kind of path, if you like. I don't know. I mean, I used to. I'd be terrible some days. I mean, I used to drive the lorries around the yard. I was terrible. Absolute menace. Utterly terrible. I used to shunt the forklifts around the yard, drive the trucks around the yard, the proper tractor units, 3x2 tractor units. Used to shunt them around the yard. But just a case of taking it on from there. Doing that versus actually transporting stuff, it's well, two different things completely. Well, yeah, freewheeling around the yard in the tractor unit versus pulling a 45-foot trailer with the 50-ton of granite marble on the back. It's a bit poles apart, I think, is the best way of putting it. And there is quite a bit as well. I mean, the paperwork and stuff, there's quite a lot of it as well. And if you, especially Continental, if your paperwork's not in place, you haven't got permits, paperwork, signatures, whatnot, it is paramount that your papers have got to be all in place for what you're transporting, like customs. So customs, when we used to go to Switzerland, because they're not in the EU, so we used to do customs, and that used to take about 3 hours to do customs to get out of Switzerland, back in Switzerland again, and then into Dover. You had to do customs again because we're coming from, well, the goods collected were from outside the EU. So customs at Dover used to take sometimes all night, depending on how many were in front of us. A lot of waiting around. I used to get there, go to the office, put your paperwork in, and say, right, we'll just go back and, yeah, just sit in the cab until whenever. But yeah, sometimes it used to take like all night to do it, to do the customs. And that's the thing, you can't move until it's done. You can't rush it either. You've got to just literally sit and wait until I've done it. And then there's all the other bits that go with it as well in the day-to-day. So when you phone up to say, right, I've tipped in Italy, I've delivered, where am I going now for a reload? We'll phone you back. And it's like, well, when's that going to be? We'll phone you back whenever we've got something. So 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, a day. And again, you can't move the truck until you know where you're going. Waste of gas and all that. Or sometimes they'd say, well, start heading this way. So if we were in, say, I don't know, Verona, they'd probably say, well, they could say, well, start going towards Milan. But they wouldn't say where, they'd just go, start going towards Milan. And that was it. That was the instruction. We'll phone you half an hour? 1 hour later. They're still not phoned up. They're just all the little like logistical things of it. But yeah. I could do it. Possibly. In another life. It's it was fun though. It was definitely some trips were definitely interesting. So right, we're there with Tipton Palmer. Where are we going to next? Get on the Autostrada and start heading towards Genoa. And what, and then what? I will phone you back in about an hour. Depends who you work for, I think, in trucking. Yeah, cheers, well, appreciate the GLHF. We're starting in P10. I wasn't looking, but I'm going to say that we did lose DR in that. I'm going to say we did. Like I say, I wasn't looking, wasn't paying attention. Right, first lap is in the bag. 9 more to go. Sorry. It's just me, being me. I could take the penalty, missed the braking zone. Okay, we'll take that as well for cutting the track as well. 2.5. Right, technical penalty, 2.5. Which way's better this way? just about staying? Yes, we are. Only just, though. Bit risky that 2.5, and then you come down here. We'll join this sort of race at the back then. What I'm doing, what's going on in this race, honestly. The gremlins are creeping in this one. Has to be said, at the minute, just nearly killed P12. How many more? Hopefully nobody. Hopefully. Can't really pit there because the softs are not going to do full stint, are they, from where we are? Stay out then, the thing. You had to call. Yeah, no worries, Annie. It's not you. You're not the gremlin. It always happens. At least one race on a stream is always kind of smashy, bashy in some way. It's part of it, part and parcel. Good streams, well, as in a clear run from the start to the end is good, but you can't always do that. It's not possible. Can't always have it that way. Well, it's a Monday. Yeah, there is that as well. It's Monday dailies. And just, yeah, Monday in general. 5 out of 10. One softs at the front, well the leader is, at least. Right, lap 6, the pits lap. We'll do the end bit on the soft tyres again. It seems to be working at the Strat. Strat's okay. 6 on hards, 4 on softs. It's getting the job done. Got to go. Yep, no worries, Ali. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in. Appreciate it. As always, big thanks for the GLs as well. We shall no doubt see you again very soon. Right, let's get to the pit lane. Do a soft tyre run to the end. And we have 8 running with anybody. Get a few places. Not like the old Spa pit lane. It used to just be drive straight on. The old Spa pit lane, straight on, straight into the pit lane. Not like it is now. on the bus stop chicane. It used to be actually, well, it used to be the shape of a bus stop. This is where I've chosen the wrong tyres. I don't think I have. No, soft tyres. P12, 2 laps to go. No, 3 laps to go. I'll put them. See what happens. covered it off. We're stuck behind another Pro Rouge then. Ooh, I thought they were going then. I think the tyres maybe gone off a bit. P10. Do you know, I thought P11 was in a BMW for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, like, what? It's not a Beamer, it's a Lexus. Don't know why I was thinking that P11 was in a BMW. Was there anybody... No, there wasn't anybody else that confused me. It was just, yeah. No idea. They were in a Lexus, not a BMW. What is 16 degrees? 23. It feels a bit warm in here now. It's toasty, but we are a few weeks away from the real toastiness of this room when it gets very hot. And the PC sounds like it's going to take off as the everything in it runs on max, but it's all right for now. Yep, cheers one, dear GGs, appreciate it as always. Right, everyone leaves because obviously the time it's. I don't know really. I'm not too fussed about qualified time today. Next race is well 3 minutes. It'll be probably looking at the time. Probably last race we'll do for today, and I think we'll just sit and wait. Well, 2 minutes to go until it comes in. I'll have a bit of a sit for 2 minutes. Not like the Red Bull race that we had that time at Nürburgring where you had to finish in a certain time, otherwise you missed the entry for the next one. You had to sit out half an hour until the next race came in. What we've done, 2:18. It's not bad though. Like I say, it's alright. 2:18. 2:18.3. Yeah, this one will be probably the last one that it will do today. That'll be 6. 60 laps of Spa. About a Belgian Grand Prix and a half by the time that we're done. Oh, minute to go. And as always, if you're enjoying the stream today, do feel free, if you are new to the channel, to pop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel as well. If you're new, be very much appreciated. We have, as it stands, a new video coming out tomorrow. So we'll be getting that done and getting the video ready. It's just a couple of bits that I need to add / redo, and then it'll be done. We can get that done. Or rather, the bits for it are done. I've just not copied them from this PC, which I've forgotten to do about 3 times already. So tonight is the last chance. Well, not the last chance, but I would like to do it tonight before we leave, if we can make a note of it. Right, next race. Joining us in some very quick company is what you're joining us in P13. We've got the legend that is Yil. Got Affinity Racing as well. See how we get on. Where's Yil? P10. Porsche. That's me. I think we're on the hard tyres anyway. I think we are. Let's see that. Oh, you ordered again. We'll be at the bus stop, I think, on the start line, on the corner. Right, it's good to go. We're gonna have to get ready, aren't we? Well, not quite on the bus stop. Still waiting. So, what's he doing? Right, we're away. On the soft tyres, maybe. but something happened. I think abilities on the softer tyre, really not much point in racing as such until the tables turn later on. Oh, we can still just keep going as we are. It's not an issue really. Miss my gear, but I'm going to brake just a sec. It's a good drive off there. Bit of a bottleneck in front, maybe. One's got a penalty. About to say, whoever's in front the most, really, on that one. Unless you can do side by side, but you can, but it's just a case of getting it done in the right way without killing each other on the corner. With Bonchamont, very fast corner. You get all this down here anyway. Top rally on down the straight, have a move down at the chicane. And that's going to be, it'll come up here, won't it? We'll go over the top. Or if it doesn't, it's the place to do it. The place to make the move anyway. Right, lap 5. Keep an eye on the laps. Right, hit this lap. Just keep tight to the barrier. Around the outside. The race order is we'll drop back obviously to round about where we were before. before guys started pitting. We'll just go in pit lane behind them, not really a rush to get there before they do. Get the flags anyway. Let's have a look. Now, I don't know what happened to Yill, and was it the second lap? I'm not quite sure. I'm sure we'll find out at some point what happened, but I think Yill is still in the race. As far as I'm aware, I think he is still running. Trying to straight line it as best we can for speed. Try and get through on this. There's one there having a penalty. Another one's having a penalty. You're gonna have to go. Don't look behind us, don't look behind us. It's looking a bit busy in that rearview mirror. Right, I think Affinity is on hard tyres, so maybe make some inroads. I have to see, as ever, how quickly we can make those inroads. I'm just looking in the mirror still, it's looking very busy. About 2 to go. Oh, nearly there. No, not too bad. P6. But the question is, so Yil is still in the race, but I'm sure that I will find out at some point what I just saw him going straight on the start of lap 2, I think it was, and I wasn't quite sure. We'll find out. I'm sure it'll come to light at some point. All will become clear at some point. Yeah, cheers one for the GGs, appreciate it. I don't suppose you know what happened to Yil if you're in Yil's stream. The going straight on at the we'll find out. We shall find out. GG's all the same. Finishing in 6th. Not bad. But I think that is going to be probably our last one, I think, for today. It's been not too bad today on the circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. Not bad, is it? Really? But Wednesday, we are back doing this. Well, we should be, all being well. I can't see any reason why we won't be doing it. Online qualifiers at Autopolis. Can we see what it is? Yes, we can. I'm on the right account. So 6, 8, and 10. Group 3. Whoa, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. 30 laps. I did not see that bit. That's very new to me. 30, right, okay. 30 laps of Autopolis International Racing Course on Wednesday. On soft tyres, though, it could be good. Well, could be good. What are the cars? Audi, Ferrari, Huracan, NSX, or Renault? Probably Ferrari, but we'll have a look. But I didn't know that. 30 laps. Okay, right. It could be good. 6 o'clock, so probably 5:30 start for that. Will come in Autopolis 30 laps. Oh, we have to see that race again, though. I don't really... Is it going to be... Well, we'll see how we get on, as always, but is it going to be a one-race-take-all type thing? Depends how much effort we put into it, I suppose. Wednesday. Got these to do as well. I've done them both on the main account. Not too bad, the TTs. Well, we'll do an oil change. Let's see... Oh, yeah, we're bashed about a bit as well on the rigidity. We'll do an oil change. Again, practice for Wednesday. We say it every time, but it probably won't happen. But, yeah, we'll obviously try to practice, but I can't make any promises, I'm afraid. Although, usually, some of them, those qualifiers, nations races, they do work out quite well. I think we get very lucky with it. That's part of the reason why it works out as well as some of them do. We get very lucky with the races, and we can kind of do it with no practice. But again, we'll see what we can do. Prize spin. What we're going to get. We're going to get an invitation. We've been invited to buy a car from Porsche. Let's go and see what I've been invited to purchase from Brand Central, just very quickly. From Porsche, I've been invited to go and buy the, what is it? The Carrera GT. I think I've got that car on the main account. I think so. Oh, very nice. Well, I think on that one, that's going to be it for today. Not too bad then on Spa. Enjoyed it today. Yes, our qualifying time wasn't amazing, but we'll improve it later in the week, I suppose. And we'll see if we can do it again later in the week. So, well, yeah, Wednesday, 30 laps of Autopolis. So, well, tune in for that one. It's going to be going to be interesting, to say the least. 30 laps of Autopolis. Again, practice is very hit or miss. Very likely miss, but we'll see. We shall see. So big thanks for today. Big thanks for tuning in to the stream today. All support on the channel is, as always, very much appreciated. And like I say, Wednesday, 5:30, give or take, Autopolis 30 laps online qualifiers. So until then, do like, do subscribe, and do take care. Yeah, there is one big thanks, as ever, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Absolute hero. And like I say, do like, do subscribe to the channel if you're new, and do take care. As always, and we'll have a look before I do switch off for this evening at who is... That's the wrong button, that one. I'd say there's one or two that are going to be out and about. So what, go to Yield. Why not? We'll go to the hero, the legend that is Yield 2D. We'll pop over there and see what's going on. I'll go and say hello as well. So that's where you'll end up if the stream, well, as the stream is being brought to a close. The legend and hero that is Mr. Yield 2D. And I'll be back on Wednesday, like I say, 5:30, give or take, for the online qualifiers or Autopolis. We'll see how it goes, I suppose. It's going to be a ride. We'll see. We shall see. So until then, big thanks for tuning in. And as always, do like, do subscribe, and do take care. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.